Backstage, the show where we sit down with local artists and international artists and find out what's going on in their lives and in their careers. On Channel 82, where Bermuda shines through. And we're back to Backstage. I'm your host, Mr. Magic, with my lovely guest, Robin Givens, and it is a pleasure again having you here.
It's nice to be here.
So, we know about your career in television, how you started, and the many movies you've been in. I know people have, and one of my favorite movies, I gotta say, two, I would say, Boomerang was one, and Head of State. You played a psycho. Really in that, you know, based on with Chris Rock and everything else. Your portrayal and your seriousness and involvement in that, how much did you have to delve into someone's psyche to become?
For Head of State?
Yeah.
Not much.
No?
No.
Didn't take that much at all?
No.
Okay.
No, it was a comedy. It was a comedy, and I think that was the first film that Chris directed, along with his dear friend Ali Leroy, who went on to do their TV series, Everyone Hates Chris. And we, you know, one thing that's nice about this business, we've all just been friends for so long. He calls me up and goes, Robin, you want to do this? And I love comedy. I mean, I just love comedy. So, no, I mean, she's just, you know, it was sort of like an extreme, the girl that wants her guy, exactly. You know?
That's why I say that you portrayed that so well. That's why I said psycho, because that's what
she is psycho,
yeah, you know, and it was done so well, and we appreciate, you know, that you're able to become these characters that you are. Now, in your studies of being an actress, how does this roll over to the play, the stage itself? Oh, well, you know,
I love theater. I mean, and I always think that anybody that really loves acting should do theater, because there's no editing, you know? There are no second takes. You know, I tell all of my actors, you know, once that train leaves the station, there's no stopping, so, you know, stay on it.
There's no cuts.
There are no cuts.
And I know this for a fact for myself from producing plays as well.
And you can't cheat. There's no cheating, right? You know, so you sort of have to, I mean, it gets really intense. The last play I did was Blues for an Alabama Sky. We won an Image Award. It was wonderful, and I think it's probably the toughest thing, because you can't leave that character. So if you're doing long runs of the play, it's sort of physically grueling. You don't get a break, you know.
And you're not fortunate enough to have your script in your back pocket to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Director, but what was that line?"
No, you can't do that.
You can't do that. So that really personifies the skill that it really takes to be a stage actor.
Yes.
Now, you being on Broadway, how was that for you? How was that?
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, it's everything we're talking about, because you produce plays, so you know everything to you know, the highest level, you know. And the play, my first play that I did, which involved a lot of singing and dancing, and was Chicago. I was the first black woman to ever do Roxy Hart on Broadway. So that's a bit of an accomplishment. So that was nice.
That's cool. This is where we share something. The first to do something. I just recently shot my Magic television special, and I was the first magician to make this grand illusion. Oh wow! I'm not giving it away because they haven't watched it yet.
Wow!
You know.
Oh, I want to do a magic. I want to be like your assistant. If you do a show while I'm on the island, since I'm Bermudian.
Yes, she is.
You know, I want to, like, you know, you saw the woman and make her disappear. I want to do that. Can I do that?
I have someone in mind to saw in half. They kind of volunteered for it. Oh, okay. But no, I don't have a problem.
As long as it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
I don't have a problem with that at all in developing something specifically around you. It'd be great. It'd actually be fantastic to do. You know, we can share the stage and share the magic.
Yes,
yes. As it is. And that's what you bring. And that's what I've noticed in following you. I mean, I've seen you on television, seen you in movies, and you do bring a certain magic to the screen. How do you handle all the accolades? I mean, come on, you're in Bermuda, and you can tell people about this. You can actually walk around this island, and people are not mobbing you constantly. They're not, you know, swooning over you. They see you, oh, it's Robin, how you doing? And basically, that's how it is. We see, hi, Robin.
Hey, Robin, yeah, and I love that. I mean, as soon as you get off the plane, it's like, hey, Robin, you're back. I love that. You know, you can look at my son, who you met. I mean, my kids have sort of grown up here at Elbow Beach, really, and running around, and in many respects, it does feel very much like very much at home.
And you are.
So it feels really nice, and I think ultimately, and you know this too, being on stage, people I think always respect. I was telling Cangela Taylor this. It will always, actors will come and go, actresses will come and go. The newness will wear off, but I think people respect quality.
And that's it.
You know, and I think quality will always stand the test of time.
No doubt, no doubt. And speaking of your son, yeah, he's Bermudan. We've heard him talk.
Yeah.
And we had to say, hey, you got the Bermudian lingo down.
Yeah, he does.
Being, growing up here,
yes,
and
yes.
as a young child and everything else. And it's nice to know that you can bring your family back and let them know, hey, listen, this is your second home.
Yes, exactly.
So later on in years, when they're older and they're able to bring their families, they can say, you know what, my mom brought us here and we loved it, and they're going to come back and share it with their families as well. And that's something to be appreciated.
It's very nice.
So we want to talk about your play again. When is it starting?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting. We're just, so it is the 27th, my birthday, the 28th and the 29th, back at Ruth Seton James, and I'm bringing a few friends in that have done it in America, and I like that sort of combination of American talent, Bermudian. We've got the Bermudian idol, Olivia, and one of our girls is now on American Idol, which is really nice. So thank God she has a little break, so she gets to fly in. Lauren Lott, she's really exceptional. Dottie Peoples is coming.
Yes, I heard through the grapevine, but now the bottle of wine has been opened.
Oh, yes.
It has been uncorked. I heard she was coming.
Yeah, she's just sort of legendary. So she's going to be singing On Time God, and I just love her. So I'm happy to now introduce her to Bermuda. It's her first time. Yeah. So it'll be wonderful.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a nice story. It's about, if we can talk about it a little bit, Joy in the Morning, it's about a woman who has lost her faith in God. She loses the love of her life. They've known each other forever. And she loses him and in turn loses her faith in God. And it's really about her journey back to believing in herself and believing in God again, and sort of a spiritual sense of God, having angels all around, sort of pushing us all and moving us in the right direction. So it's nice.
I'm sorry. I'm going to steal a line from one Jennifer Lopez, Deuces. No, I got to explain why. I really have to explain why. And I'm not trying to take away your thunder because this is a fantastic play. And I tell you why. Some years ago, a play that I wrote was basically called Don't Follow the Bunny.
Wow.
It was an Easter story. It was about a gentleman who lost his faith, who
yeah.
didn't believe what Easter really represented.
Right.
He was thinking, oh, it's about bunny rabbits and eggs and this and the other. He didn't know the story about Christ. He didn't, and he lost his way. And it took friends and people of faith to bring him back around.
Yeah, there we go.
Blessed be.
See? Yeah.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Now, we're going to end this segment right now. On that note, we're going to take a break, have a little drink of water. We're going to come back with Robin Gibbons. We're going to find out more about this play, more of the actors that are going to be involved, and where she's going from this point. We'll be right back with Backstage right after this.